these cute little bottle caps from the Crafter Square. I got 3 of them, and then I also bought these seeds at Dollar Tree. I got the seeds out and cut off the back so I still have the instructions. And then I'm going to take the pieces that I cut off the top. I'm going to saturate the edges with water, make it really wet so that I can just rip around the edges, real close to the edge there. I want to give it more of an antique look, and I didn't want those nice, perfect edges to be there. So there's one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some spray adhesive. I believe I got this at the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to spray the back, lay it down, wipe off the excess. And I'll also use my brayer, which is from Amazon. That helps really make sure the thing lays very flat. I love doing that. You can also put saran wrap over the top too when you do it. I'm going to dry brush the burnt umber all over this bottle cap piece, and especially on those edges where I ripped the paper. And that makes this look really, really antique and very, very rustic. Now I did the same thing to all 3 of them. Then I've got this really beautiful kind of like burlap ribbon, a really nice heavy duty piece. And I just cut it, leaving some edges on the top and bottom. And I'm going to hot glue each one of these bottle cap pieces to my burlap ribbon. And I'll leave a little gap between each of them. And then I'm going to add some more glue on the back because I only did it really down the center and I want to reinforce that so it stays in place. I made a little hanger out of some rope and I just hot glued it to the back and added some tape over the top to just seal it in there with more hot glue. And that works really well. I've got a bunch of greens. This is some boxwood I got off Amazon. I'm going to glue some to the top and just make a kind of a little arrangement there. And then I'm going to use some yellow flowers from the Dollar Tree. Just going to cut off the little stems and hot glue them right down. I was trying to get the colors of the flowers that are in these little seed packets. I didn't have the blue, but I used some purple. And then I also did little white ones in the middle there. And then I'm going to add some more of that greenery on the bottom. You can do however you want. Any greenery, no greenery, whatever suits your fancy. And then I decided to add one more little white flower because it looked so empty where the white little baby flowers were. And I just had a beautiful rose and I just decided to put it right in the center there. That really finished it off. This is such a beautiful rustic piece, especially if you like gardening and flowers. You'll have to let me know if this is something you might want to try.
Remember you, I've been thinking about you more.
Two of the little cauldrons that came out of a St. Patrick's Day package of 5, and this little hand towel from the Target dollar spot. Is that not the cutest? Oh my gosh. And I also have some florals and greenery from the Target dollar spot this time. I'm going to go ahead and cut off the edges of this dish towel. I only need about half of it, so that's all I'm going to cut off, and then just cut it right down the middle. And then I'm going to cut that right down the middle so I have one piece for each of the cauldrons. Now this is not fancy, it's super simple. I'm just going to reach up the side with each piece, hot glue it to the cauldron, and then kind of fold in and make little pleats for that excess. And I'm going to hot glue that down, and basically I'm going to cover up the black cauldron with this cute little dish towel, and that way it'll have a really nice spring feel to it. I realized I didn't need the handles and they just popped right out when I pulled them off, so I removed them. I took some jute twine and I wrapped it around, figured out how long I needed, literally around the rim, tied a little teeny shoestring bow. I did this for both of them, super easy. You know how the jute gets those little fuzzies on it, so I trimmed them off. I'm afraid to use fire. I think I'll burn the house down. I don't know. What would you guys do? I'm going to trim the fabric around the top because it's a little too tall, and I'm just going to hot glue it down wherever it looks like it might need a little extra securing so nothing sticks out. It is so cute, you guys. I feel like there's just these adorable little planters. I didn't have any foam. I threw a little napkin in there, cut off pieces from the pics, just till I liked it. It wasn't like a plan I had. I was just going for like, oh, somebody brought me flowers. How will I arrange them? And it was just so easy. I'm thinking this is going to go on a tiered tray. It could go anywhere, windowsill. So I thought it was done, and then I got that feeling like, you're not done. And I added a couple of those little pink flowery things, and that was it. And then I said, wait, more. So I have this white rope that I got at Dollar Tree. It's a 3-strand cord. I used one of the strands and just wrapped it around the rim so you couldn't see the black anymore. And then I was done, and I love it. DIY is not my personal style. It's kind of leaning towards shabby chic, not totally, but this is going to be for my mom, and she likes things that are a little more blingy than I do. So I've got this beautiful silver tray from the Dollar Tree, some flower picks from the Dollar Tree, some pearls from the Dollar Tree, and silver beads from the Dollar Tree. And then also a little glass jar with a lid that I got, guess where? At the Dollar Tree. So I got off the flowers, and what I'm going to do is fill this jar with all these cute little embellishments, and then I'm going to hot glue it to the bottom of the tray and then embellish the jar. And what I was thinking is you could unscrew the jar for any season and redo the inside to match whatever the season is or what you're celebrating or your decor. So this I'm thinking is maybe for a bedroom, but it could be for a bathroom, vanity, that kind of thing. Super simple. I mean, honestly, I'm just going to style the inside of the jar till it looks the way I want. I'm going to pop off those little pink round things that you see on those flowers. I guess there's some kind of a flower that I don't know. And add the beads and add the pearls and some leaves. Literally, that's all I'm going to do. Then I'm going to put the lid on. I'm going to hot glue the silver beads around the bottom of the lid so that, well, not the bottom of the lid, right on the glass so you can take the lid off. Honestly, this could not be any easier, and you could use stuff you have around the house. I just picked up these things. And now I'm going to hot glue this right to the top of the jar. I'm going to try to center it. And I go to a lot of trouble to try to center it, and then it ends up gluing on off center. Well, later on I knocked it off, so I'm able to fix it and make it center. But I have a terrible time centering things. Because this gets handled a lot, I would recommend using E6000. I would then add a little bit of the hot glue just to hold it temporarily, and then use the E6000 definitely for the long-term hold. Much more stable. I found this beautiful flower decal at the Dollar Tree, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick it right in the center of the tray, and then I'm going to Mod Podge over it. I didn't have a foam brush or anything like that. I had used a little teeny art brush, so you will see the lines from the Mod Podge, and when I take the final picture, it wasn't 100% dry. I just needed to get everything cleaned up before dinner. So forgive that, it does look better after the fact. And if you use a foam brush, of course the Mod Podge is going to go on really clean, but you can still see those little lines right there. I hope you guys like this one. I thought it was really cute, and I hope my mom likes it too. DIY, I ran into some problems pretty early on. I'm using a little wood round from the Dollar Tree, some pop-up stickers, a little stencil, and I mixed some blue and white paint together to make a pastel blue, which I think is so pretty. I'm just again going for those spring colors, and I'm going to paint around the sides too. And then I'm going to surround the outside of the circle with those little pop-up stickers. Love the effect. And so now I completed putting them around, and I am going to go ahead and paint over them with a kind of lighter bluish white just to give it more of an accent. I am putting the stencil on the top, trying to center it, and then I'm going to use some white paint and a little brush to go ahead and carefully put it around. And look what happened. Oh my gosh, it bled everywhere. I thought I was being so careful. Anyway, it's crafting, we can move on, and I decided to paint the whole inner circle white. And I grabbed 2 carrots, and I'm going to use really pretty ribbon I got at the Dollar Tree. And so I'm just going to tie a bow, and I'm going to hot glue them directly to the little round, and this project is done. What do you guys think? I thought the stencil would have been really cute, but you know what? I actually like the carrots better, so we'll call it a happy mistake. It's also got a hole in the wood round so you can hang it from something, or I could just set it on a tiered tray. I think it's just gonna look so cute for the springtime. I'd love to hear what you guys would have thought to do in that situation. I bet you have lots of great ideas. Let me know. Are you ready for more inspiration? I've got another video here I think you will really like. Click on it. I will see you there. You are truly a blessing to me. Bye.